Hey guys, J0, how you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land, whatever part of the world that you are in. Okay, I was tagged by my sister Bev, my adopted sister, the Mrs. Volpe over there at our half-acre homestead. I guess there's a tag going around, and I apologize. I've not been keeping up with very many videos. Tips for new homesteaders, man. Yeah, I don't know why she tagged me. I'm still pretty new at this. I've only been doing this for, I don't know, 9 or 10 years, which is still new. I mean, because it's a never, it's never ending. You never stop learning. And to me, I'm still kind of new at this myself because we're always trying experiments and we're always, failing or working or, it's just kind of a trial and error type thing. So I'm not quite sure. Yes, pork chop. Yes, I will make your video tomorrow. Yeah. Sorry about the grunting pork chops. He's out and about in the barnyard, but we'll get that caught up in another video. I don't know, man. Attitude is a huge morale and attitude. Staying positive, always trying to stay positive, even when things don't go your way and don't work out. You know what? It's just one of them things. Put your big boy pants on and try again. That's kind of how I tell myself every day. There's going to be a lot of things that don't work. There's going to be a lot of years that it's too wet or it's too dry. The garden doesn't grow crap. Or a predator gets in the chicken house and takes out a bunch of chickens. Things just happen. But staying positive. If you get crabby, especially if you have a large family like I do, crabbiness and negativity is contagious, and it will spread very quickly throughout the entire house. So, everybody's seen it before in the store. Some dude, is in front of you in the checkout line and he's in a bad mood. And next thing you know, the cashier's in a bad mood, which puts you in a bad mood. And you're screaming at people on the way home, get the hell out of the way! It's just, there's no reason for it. So do the best that you can to try to stay positive in whatever it is that you're trying to do, and don't quit. Remember the 6 P's. This is not just pertaining to the homesteading, but just in life in general. The 6 P's. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. So, like your gardening and stuff, go ahead and plan out your garden before you plant it. Say, well, I want to put this here, and I want to put this here. I want 2 rows of this or 1 row of this, and plan it out real good. On that same note, as far as your animals and your garden goes, grow what you like. Don't waste space in your garden or in your barnyard or on your property by growing something that you don't like or raising an animal that you don't care for. That's because wasting space is still wasting. If you're wasting a couple of rows in your garden, then you are still wasting that space in your garden, which could have been put to better use. Just in my opinion, I'm not an expert dude or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just a dude, right? And this is stuff that I've learned over the few years. Why grow 4 rows of radishes? Yeah, you can have radishes in 30 days, but I don't like radishes. So I got all these radishes that I'm not going to eat. And, I throw some out to the animals and stuff like that. But still yet, animals get different kind of feed. I'd rather use my garden space for stuff that me and my family like. So, anyway, it's just me. Another one would be, what is this? What am I on? 3 or B or C, whatever we're on. Know your limitations. Meaning, if you can only lift 100 pounds, then don't try to lift more than 100 pounds. Don't ask me how I know. I'm just saying, if you try to lift more than what you are supposed to be lifting, bad things happen. And then it's very costly to be injured, especially when you're trying to run an active homestead. 1, doctors cost money, hospital bills cost money. 2, being laid up inside, not being able to do anything, also is costly because you're wasting time, especially in the busy seasons like springtime when you're getting your garden going and you got a bunch of baby critters running around, and in the fall time when you're butchering and harvesting and all that kind of stuff. Being laid up it costs money because me and my homestead, the way that I make money is by saving money. Meaning, if I only have to spend $100 this month versus $200, then I have been able to pay myself the $100 that I managed to save. Excuse me. So, know your limitations, and don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need some help with something, then say, call up your neighbor, call up your friend, call up your cousin, call up somebody. and say, hey, can you come over for an afternoon and give me a hand? It's a lot easier to do that and fellowship. Use that time to fellowship and make friends with your neighbors or make friends with your friends. I guess that don't make any sense, but use that time to be closer to people and learn from them, and to have them help you out, and you can repay them at some point when they need help. So know your limitations. Work with your property. And don't try to control it. I mean, you can control it to a certain extent, but you're not going to control Mother Nature, man. It's going to do what it's going to do. The water's going to run where the water wants to run, regardless of whether or not you put a dam up or if you try to cut a ditch. If the water don't want to go there, then it's not going to go there, man. So kind of pay attention and get to know your property and see where things grow well, what grows well, where water is running, where water is standing. Where's more shade, where's more sun, and use that as your base to start your planning and your preparations. That way you're not trying to fight constantly with Mother Nature, because, again, don't ask me how I know, but Mother Nature will kick the crap out of you. I'm just saying, see. Alrighty, I'm sipping my coffee here. This is my dessert coffee, by the way. Dessert coffee, which is just regular coffee with an extra little bit of sugar in it at dessert. I guess the last thing that I have down here is get dirty. Well, I'm not talking about like the special nights with your extra thick pancake batter, all that kind of. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about get your hands dirty and try new things. And you're going to get dirty on a homestead. You're going to clean out the chicken houses. You got to clean out the barns. You got to get out there and work in the garden and stuff. It's going to get dirty. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, because believe it or not, we wash up pretty good. Just say, even me, I even clean up pretty good sometimes. Sometimes whenever I clean up, but it is what it is. So there you go. Those are my quick tips. Most importantly, my main thing is to stay positive. That is something that I, over the years, have had to teach myself to do and force myself to do, and I thank God every day that I did, because a good attitude washes through the whole property, just like a bad attitude will wash through the whole property. So stay positive. Don't ever say that I can't do something. You can do it if you put your mind to it. What one man can do, another can do, and go with the flow and take one day at a time and do the very best that you can, because all we can do is all that we can do. So now I guess I got to tag somebody. I'm going to tag a dude who has got a lot of knowledge, and he's always sharing his knowledge with us. He does videos. He doesn't have that very many subscribers, but the dude has got a lot of knowledge, and he does good stuff, and he's always contributing to our YouTube community via comments and suggestions and so on and so forth. So Randy J, I'm going to leave a link to your channel. Randy J is a really good dude, man. He's a super good dude. Please stop by his channel and check him out. He has got a lot of good information, and he's very helpful as far as comments go, and I really appreciate you, Randy. I really do appreciate you, brother. So hopefully you'll make a video and give us your tips for the beginning homesteader, and we'll go from there. So you guys, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the spring. Woo! And keep patient. It's coming, y'all. If it's not there yet, it will be here soon. Unless you live in the Arctic, then I don't know anything about the Arctic. Hopefully spring will come there too at some point. So there you have it. God bless. The end. Buzz, the end.